just sing it, isn't it?
Yeah, sing it. Sing it. It's down here.
Better?
Okay. Better.
Hi, good afternoon and welcome to Storytime Craft with me, Yvonne. Today I have a special guest, which is my father. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, I am James Chi of Malacca, qualified teacher from Pulau Pinang, trained in Pulau Pinang. So, where I have taught 30 plus years and teaching science, English, and physical education and things like gymnastics.
Where was your last posting? That was quite interesting.
Yeah, my last posting was, there was a place in Henry Gurney. Henry Gurney is a reform school and I love it. Alright, it was difficult to teach those juvenile delinquents who have been caught doing some petty crimes, but it was a wonderful experience teaching them.
What subject do you teach them?
I did art, English and science.
So at that time my father was teaching art to the children and they did very well for their SPM.
Yeah, they even got an A, you know. One of the students got an A for English. Art, I believe there was one who got A also.
That's it?
Yeah, Form 5. Form 5, okay?
So education is always very hopeful and we can nurture and we can help children as well as grown-ups as well as these teenagers to learn new things. So today we are going to present a craft. Mine is not complete, but my father's is complete. Oh yes, I should explain that. Today the reason what we are doing is a Father's Day edition. So this is more of, that's why I have invited my father to join us for story time. And come and see us again. We'll be here every week on the YouTube channel. So do you have any last word, Teddy?
See you again in the next video.
Oh.
I hope to appear again. Okay?
If you think that he should be invited again, you should leave a comment and say, please put James as a guest again, you know. So thank you for joining us. Remember, we are all creators of happy human beings.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Here are some basic elements which you will use for this folk art based on the story of Jaguar and His Fire. I've divided them into geometric shapes and combinations of shapes then after. There are lines which are linear and curved. You may dot and combine the lines. These elements can be combined to make intricate patterns like a mosaic. Try to experiment and color them in. Just enjoy the process. This folk art is a good opportunity to explore colours. Be sure to demonstrate the primary and secondary colours, and subsequently complementary and contrasting colours. Do you know that colours influence our mood? Some colours are uplifting and some are relaxing. Some combination of colours will excite our senses and grab our attention. Other combination of colours will help us feel relaxed, soothed, and even hungry. So explore them and tell me what you think. Modern folk art inspired by Helen Keller. You will need drawing paper, marker pen in black, and a variety of colouring instruments such as pencils, crayons, and magic colours. Choose your preferred media and get cracking. This is inspired by Helen Keller's style of folk art drawing. For the story of Jaguar and His Fire, we have decided to draw the rainforest, Jaguar's hut, and in my father's piece, the lost fire. My father drew his in freehand using crayons. I prefer to draft in pencil and outline using marker pen. The colors are then filled in using coloring pencils. Young learners will reinforce pencil grip and probably identify 3 primary colors. Older students right up to 9 will be introduced to secondary colors, the use of complementary and contrasting colors, and the influences of colors in our daily life. This video was shot non-stop in the living room with the 3-year-old twins standing close by. They wanted to learn to draw too, so Grandpa got into action and showed them how to draw. After this video was taken, my father left with them to be Grandpa in charge of online Zoom classes, and I continued the tutorial on my own. To keep the colors cohesive, I colored in segments, beginning with the sun. Choose several complementary colors in shades of reds, oranges, and yellows. I fill in bold, strong colors as well as shades of 2 to 3 colors. I then repeat this process with other parts of the drawing. Folk art uses simple artistic techniques, bright colors and childlike perspectives to create a meaningful self-expression. This is very suitable technique for the story of Jaguar and His Fire based on an old Brazilian myth. In the coming mix, we will continue to explore this style for the myths from around the world. I was very mindful of the blank spaces in my drawing. Do step back at intervals to look at yours. Aim for a balance between fill-in details of shapes and colors and the white spaces. If a space is too blank, just fill in with more details in marker pen and with color. Enjoy this process. It is fun.
Da da da! How do you like this? So, welcome back to Storytime Craft with me, Emon. My father has left to go back and jaga cucu, so I'm going to do this last segment on my own again. So this is my version. It's done with marker pen and color pencils. So last Friday, I told the story of Botoque and Jaguar, how Jaguar lost his fire, and it is a folklore from Brazil. So just to explain, this is the Jaguar's hut where he took Botoque to show how to use fire, and this is just a scenery from the rainforest. So this is my rendition, and this is my father's rendition. So in my father's, he has fire, also Jaguar's hut, and then the scene with river. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Every Friday evening at 8 o'clock, I tell a story on Storytime. This is the link. Please click to subscribe and follow, and just join me every Friday. And after that, I will have a tutorial based on the story. So this is based on the story of Jaguar and the Fire, a folklore from Brazil. How do you like it? It's the end of the tutorial. Thank you for joining me today. And remember that we are all creators of happy human beings. Bye! I'm going to take this into my room.
To receive updates, please like, follow and subscribe to my social media profiles. Subscribe to this channel if you enjoy these tutorials and remember to share.